Friends, it's been hot, and hotter here in the last couple of weeks. Not been able to get in these old ridges. You just couldn't stand it. But we have finally got a little bit of rain, and with it come a little cold front. It went from the 90s to the 70s. So I'm going to give it a good try today. Get back in this old rocky ridge. We're heading up this old rocky ridge to find some old relics of our past. So stick around. Well, right off the bat, there's a 25, 26. No iron. Probably a lead bullet. Don't know. But anyway, it's a good cool morning this morning. We got a good rain, and it's been nice. It's probably 65 degrees right now. There it is. The ground is so dry. That's a penny. I see it right there. Right off the bat. It's an old wheat penny. See if I clean it up a little bit. Well, I don't want to scratch it. Somebody dropped that out of the pocket, I'd say. Let's see if I can clean it a little bit with the brush. What's it gonna hurt? What's it gonna hurt? It might have been an inch underground. No wheat penny. I brushed it off there. Slightly. Looks like it's been damaged right there. See the date on it. That look like a 53 to you? That's what it looks like to me. I cleaned up and I get it better at the house. Oh well, good find right off the bat. Don't find pennies. Just starting up this old ridge. Just starting. Good start for the day. I'll show you here. Just starting up the old ridge. Coming off the road. Oh, that's good. Somebody's just dropped it hunting, I guess. All right, moving on. There's a 14 to an 18. If I can get down to it, I guess. Oh, I ain't picking up nothing. Back up here. That ground's hard, I'm telling you. Right down in these roots. Shotgun shell. This one looks rough, too. See what this one looks like. No wonder this one's rough. No wonder this one's rough. Look at this. I know that's old. Western Field. You can see the condition of it. Still got a good top on it though. That's an old one. Nice find. A really nice find. I know that's around 1900 anyway. Alright, clean up my mess here and we're moving on. That one's about 3 inches deep in that hard stuff. There's a 10 all the way up to a 17. We've had some good rain, but look how dry his ground still is. He soaked it right up. Well, there it is. A piece of lead of some kind. Piece of a bullet, piece of a musket ball, who knows? That was it. That was about 2 inches deep. Okay. Definitely it. Moving on. Guys, I found this. I thought it was a piece of a shoe at first, in these leaves, down in them. Well, but I don't think it is. I think it's, see how it's been weaving in there? That looks like part of an old horse harness or something. They have to about rotting away. An old harness of some kind. About rotted away. Laying in these old leaves. You just never know what's been in these old woods. I wonder how long that's laid there. It ain't hundreds of years old, no. It's probably, I don't know, 40, 50 years old. Wow, maybe 60 or more. I don't know. Laying buried down these leaves. It's so dry here. Anything can last a long time, but it don't stay in the water all the time. But you can see here where it's been threaded here with leather. Oh well. All right, we're moving on. Worked my way up these old ridges. Got rock ledges like steps all the way up these ridges. It's snaky looking, but I didn't see no snake. But I get up above these ridges and just look and see how beautiful it is. Some places is so rough and inaccessible, and then some are beautiful open woods. And there's some big timbering places here too. These were here before the first settlers come in here. And you just gotta watch for them old snakes. But there's history has went by in these old ridges. I'm telling you, it's forgotten about and bypassed. It's just so beautiful set up here in a good cool breeze going through here. No, that ain't poison ivy. That's Virginia creeper and them old bugle vines. But look how beautiful these ridges are. But let's get back at it. Well, there's something showing a little iron, but it's showing a lot of, looks like anywhere from 7 up to 30. See what this says. If I can get to it. see what this is. I've never heard it do that before. Listen to that. Never. Well, there's a nail so far. And a whole nail. Another nail. Another old nail. And now I've turned the iron off. I'm going to abandon this hole. Bunch of nails. All right, moving on. There's a 10 and twisted around. It runs up to about a 24 or something. Acts like a bullet, but that don't mean nothing. Could be another nail here. Old fence rose. It's little, whatever it is. That must be the battery getting low. Well, there it is. It bends a little bit, so it feels like lead. Piece of lead. Piece of lead. Well, that's it here. That's it. Moving on. A lot of rust, shows an 18. Let's pinpoint. Right there. Right on the side. That's a steep ridge here. You just never know. Could be nothing. I ain't hit a thing. Once I've raked it off. Let's go down a little bit. Oh, I rolled out one of my favorites. Shotgun shell. It's green too. See what that is. If I can show you this, I can't get it very clean out here in the field. Looks like a Western Expert. It's pretty rough shape too. Right on the side of this rough ridge. It's probably 45 degrees right here as far as angle of this ridge. Western expert. Alrighty, I'm gonna clean up my mess and we're gonna move on. Well guys, here's today's finds, real treasures. But I did find something really nice. Right off the bat I found a penny, and it cleaned up good too. It's a 53 wheat penny. Close to the top of the ground in that old dry dirt. Now this old soil on this ridge is just so, as you've seen in the video, it just turned white. It's so rocky. Stuff will lay a long time. That must have been some old hunter. I don't know. Could be a dozen or so years ago somebody dropped it, or 20 years ago. It could be older. But it's a 53. And that's a good find. I don't find many of these. And that wasn't, I just got started. That wasn't 100 yards from the road where I parked to go in. And I've walked by that dozens of times. What about that? Anyway, I got up in that old ridge, found a lot of old bullets, pieces of bullets. That's nothing super old. Looks like I see the little creases in it where it's been made, crimped. Sure lead, hollow in the back. I'd say hunting over the years. Same way with this one, smaller caliber. See the little dimples, ridges in the circle there? Just an old bullet. Could be old though, but it ain't no black powder. That's a modern bullet. I cleaned it up enough to recognize it. Copper plated. Now I don't know what this is. Like it's split in half. I mean, it could be a musket ball and it could not be. You don't really know. But it is lead. I've cleaned it enough to show it's lead. And this right here, this is a piece of lead flattened out. I cleaned it enough to tell it, and you can tell it bends. It bends right there. That's lead. Flattened out piece of lead of some kind, some bullet of some kind, do not know. And yep, and I find these old nails. That old ridge up there is crisscrossed over the years with old barbed wire fences of all kinds. I just showed one time on the nails. Found a few of them. Don't know how old they are, but they read good on the detector. Now this right here was just laying under some leaves here, and I raked it out, and I thought it was a shoe at first. Nope. Must be part of this old ridge here and these old farms working it years ago. About rotted away. Look like it's part of a harness. And you see right here where all this up here is webbed in here with like leather strap and webbing. You can see it here. See there? Just rotting away. No telling how long. That's just an old workhorse or mule or something, a harness part. I thought that was kind of cool, still laying in them old, under them leaves and them ridges. Oh, so much history in this ridge. There's got to be some significant stuff up there. I didn't drive back in there a mile this time. I just walked off the road here to the start of them ridges. I did find two old shotgun shells. This one here is an old Western expert. You see the date on it. It's not that super old, but it's old. Pretty rough shape too, according to where they lay. Best you can clean that one up. And I did find this one real early, before my detector started battery going bad in it. And this one's old. You see the date on that, that is old. It's going away pretty bad. But the head of it's still good. It'd be good in the display. That's a collector right there. That's a nice one, the old date on that one. That's over. That is an over. Well, there's today's finds, guys. I happened to catch a good spell. We got a good rain, finally got some good rain. And then a cold front come in, it got real windy. So it was about 65, 70 degrees this morning. By the time I got out of there, though, it was about 80. So it's still good, it's not hot. So I caught a good cool spell to get back in them ridges. Did see no snakes, thank goodness. So y'all take care. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.